We're diving into some game-changing inventions from 3500 BCE to 1492 CE and the amazing folks behind them. Grab your popcorn, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. All right, back to the video. So let's start off with 3500 BCE with the Sumerians who lived in what is today Iraq. They invented writing. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, come on, that's too easy. Everyone knows that the Sumerians invented writing. Well, believe it or not, there was actually quite some debate surrounding this topic until recently. Most historians attributed the invention of writing to the Sumerians, but there were some other candidates like the ancient Egyptians and the Indus Valley civilization. However, new discoveries have confirmed that it was indeed the Sumerians. The Sumerians kept records on clay tablets using a wedge-shaped writing system called cuneiform. This writing system consisted of hundreds of signs which represented either a whole word or a phonetic sound. It's believed that they developed this system independently without any outside influence, making it one of the earliest examples of human abstract thought. Without this invention by the Sumerians, our entire conception of history would be drastically different. Since their invention of writing allowed for the recording and transmission of knowledge across generations, it contributed significantly to societal progress. Historians are still uncovering the intricacies of the Sumerian language and its writing system. But we know that it was not only used for record-keeping, but also for literature and religious texts. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known pieces of literature, was written in the Sumerian language. Let's move forward about 400 years to 3100 BCE. During this time, the ancient Egyptians were making some major moves. They invented the sailboat. The Egyptians were known for their seafaring abilities, and they used sailboats to navigate the Nile River and trade goods throughout the region. These boats were typically made of papyrus reeds or cedar wood, and they featured triangular sails that were attached to a mast. The use of sailboats allowed the Egyptians to travel more efficiently along the Nile, which helped to facilitate trade and communication. And hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, why not show us some love? Just hit that like button and subscribe for more fun historical tidbits. Moving on to 2700 BCE, we have the ancient Mesopotamians credited with inventing the plow. Yeah, you heard right. The thing that makes your trip to the grocery store a breeze. Before the plow, farmers had to rely on their hands and basic tools to till the soil and plant their crops. But with the invention of the plow, they could cultivate land much more efficiently, leading to increased agricultural production. This innovation allowed for the growth of larger settlements and the development of more complex societies. Can you imagine how different history would be if someone hadn't invented the plow? No more farmlands, no more tractors. Maybe we'd all be living in caves. Okay, probably not, but it's fun to think about these things. Fast forward to 2500 BCE, and we have the kingdom of Akkad credited with inventing the chariot. Chariots were horse-drawn vehicles that were used for transportation and warfare. They consisted of a two-wheeled cart that was pulled by horses and driven by a charioteer. The invention of the chariot allowed for the quick and efficient movement of troops and equipment, and it played a significant role in military victories. Chariots were also used for diplomatic missions and for transporting goods. The speed and maneuverability of chariots made them an invaluable asset on the battlefield and an important symbol of power and wealth. Now let's jump ahead to 2000 BCE in Egypt, where another important invention took place. The very first known compass. Yep, before Google Maps, the ancient Egyptians used a device similar to a modern compass to help them navigate. Their compass was actually a simple sundial that could be used to determine north and south. With this invention, travelers could more easily journey across the Egyptian landscape and trade goods throughout the region. The compass also aided explorers venturing into uncharted territories. The ancient Egyptians were known for their extensive trading network, and their compass was an essential tool in ensuring successful journeys. While it may seem rudimentary compared to our advanced compasses today, it was a crucial invention that paved the way for future navigational technologies. All right, moving on to 1800 BCE, and the polytheistic religion of the ancient Mesopotamians led to the invention of prayer. Now, before you roll your eyes and click out of this video, hear me out. The concept of prayer is universal and transcends religious boundaries. At its core, prayer is simply a way of communicating with a higher power. In ancient Mesopotamia, the gods were seen as powerful and influential in the lives of humans. Prayer was a means of seeking divine favor, protection, or intervention in personal or communal matters. People would pray for assistance in their daily lives, for guidance in times of difficulty, and to express gratitude for blessings. Prayer also played a significant role in religious rituals and ceremonies. Priests and worshippers would engage in formal prayers as part of communal worship, offering praise and supplication to the gods. The concept of prayer spread to other cultures and religions, each adding their own unique elements and beliefs. From the ancient Mesopotamians to modern times, prayer has remained a fundamental aspect of spirituality and human connection to the divine. It provides solace, hope, and a sense of communion with something greater than oneself. Next up, we have the Phoenicians who invented the alphabet. You heard that right? Before emojis and LOLs, the Phoenicians developed a writing system that revolutionized communication. Around 1050 BCE, they created an alphabet consisting of 22 letters that represented the sounds of their language. This innovation allowed for more efficient and widespread literacy. As the Phoenician alphabet replaced the more complex cuneiform script, it facilitated the spread of knowledge and cultural exchange. The alphabet's impact extended beyond the Phoenician civilization, influencing the development of Greek, Roman, and ultimately the Latin alphabet used in English. Without the Phoenician alphabet, written communication and the transmission of knowledge would have been significantly more challenging. Next up, we have the Lydians who invented money. Yes, before credit cards and cryptocurrencies, the Lydians used coins as a form of currency around 600 BCE. The Lydian king Croesus is credited with minting the first gold and silver coins, which standardized the exchange of goods and services. This invention revolutionized trade and commerce, replacing the cumbersome barter system. Lydia's use of standardized currency facilitated the growth of markets and long-distance trade networks. The concept of money spread to other civilizations, laying the foundation for modern financial systems. The Lydians' innovation in coinage transformed economic practices, setting the stage for the development of banking, credit, and eventually electronic forms of payment. And last up for today, we have the ancient Greeks who invented theater. Around 532 BCE, the Greeks began performing plays as a form of entertainment and religious ritual. These performances featured actors, a chorus, and a simple stage. Greek theater played a significant role in their culture, with tragedies, comedies, and satyr plays exploring themes of human nature, morality, and society. The invention of theater provided a platform for storytelling and artistic expression. It also served as a means of communal entertainment and religious observance. Greek theater influenced the development of Western theater traditions, including the use of masks, costumes, and scenic elements. The ancient Greeks' passion for drama laid the foundation for centuries of theatrical innovation, inspiring playwrights, actors, and audiences alike. All right, that's it for this video. We've covered a lot of ground from 3500 BCE to 1492 CE. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more exciting historical tales. And hey, if there's a time period or invention you'd like to see us cover in a future video, just drop a comment below. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious. See ya!